like I've heard so many accents, like Indian accents, like Indian comics do Indian accents, and I'm like, this guy, he blows him away. It's amazing. Great guy. Love him.
Finally, I want to thank Miguel Perez for introducing me to more open mics and for giving me suggestions on my comedy sets.
The host, one of the hosts of Who Is Bark.
Wow, that's
a hell of a credit.
a fucking
dude. Not only did I help him out, but I also give him some advice on his set, which is very true.
That's because you're a good guy.
I am a very nice guy. I have this bad reputation, like I'm this horrible fucking mean monster, but in reality, I'm just a teddy bear.
Little pussy.
Now I just sound like one of your friends from like fucking South Carolina.
Yeah,
little pussy.
Tootie boo.
Tootie boo and little pussy.
And just many more redundant thank yous after that.
Were you in this book at some point?
No, he should thank me for buying it, but I didn't get anything.
We'll add you on the website or something. I don't know.
Well, there's plenty of pages with notes in here. I can just add my name in here whenever I wanted to.
I got a match on Tinder.
What? Yeah. Hold on. This is more important right here.
No.
What? Who? How? Okay. Let's guess who Dee's matches. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and say she is 36. She's very white. Her name's Melissa.
Her name's Tasha. She's 46 and she looks like she has chlamydia.
God damn it! I was so close. You didn't even give Tim a chance to.
Yeah, go ahead, Timmy. I'm sorry. I apologize. My apologies.
I'm gonna guess she's 46. Her name's Tasha. She looks like she has chlamydia.
Yeah.
God damn! Can we see a picture of her?
Well, she got one low eye. I mean,
she's got a little eye.
That girl's got little eyes.
Let me stop talking shit because I might end up fucking this woman. I don't know.
She's gorgeous as far as I know.
There's 17 pages for your own notes in this book.
Well, you know,
what? Tim, when you can bring that book to Mike's.
When you cruise to the open mic scene, you might need notes.
It's a guide
your phone
and
dies.
a notebook.
I've never seen anybody mentioned in the book shit on the books. That shit is like classic. Oh my god.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, true. Wow.
When is your book coming out?
Yeah, my book is coming out next year. It's called How to Survive Boston Comedy by none other than Big Dick Wally Duke. Big D. I was told that I can't use the word bitch anymore.
Why?
So I'd rather just use acronyms because it's better in this context, ho. No, I'm just playing. No, I need to. I do need to. I'm going to release a book. The book is entitled "Baby Mama's Drugs and Comedy."
And I like that. I really
we're gonna get. Best believe you're getting a shout out. You're getting a shout out.
Can I lie on the back of the book?
Oh, of course.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you my honest story. I'll be like, Big D.
I got a quote from Bill Cosby.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You think he's gonna publish a book? I think he should.
No. Well, he can't now. I mean, by the time he gets out, he's not. You know.
I mean, it's only 10 years.
No, he only got 3. He actually has 3. So he'll probably be out in 2. Maybe 1.5.
Plenty of time to publish a book.
The crazy thing is like, you know, maybe if he was young and a swimmer, he probably would have just got probation.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Yeah, well, white. If he
we
was
can't.
white.
No. Do you think it's the
If Brock Turner was black, he'd be in jail.
Do you think it's the peppercorns on his face? Is that why?
Yeah, he looks weird.
He looks fucked up.
Yeah.
Can I just go ahead and say this? I don't get Bill Cosby. His
no
comedy. I just.
Oh no, his comedy. I'm sorry. Like when I first started, he had a comedy special that he did back in like the 60s or the 70s, and that shit was funny as hell to me.
Really?
And but the thing that gets me about Bill Cosby is that just like many niggas out here, many niggas love to preach to other niggas, telling them what they can and can't do. Meanwhile, this nigga is putting Spanish fly in Jello pudding. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a fucking shame. Like, who?
Yeah.
This is the thing that everybody needs to do. Mind your motherfucking business, and you'll live such a happier life. You know what I'm saying? If my teeth are yellow, don't worry about it, bitch. Mind your motherfucking business. If I walk past you and you smell a hen of ass, you don't know whether I farted or sharted. Just know, mind your motherfucking business. You know what I'm saying? Tony V actually said that to me when we was at we were shooting for the film or whatever. He told a joke.
What is the? Okay, I'll ask you after what the film is about. I don't want to.
Space Force, because Trump just started the Space Force. So the premise of the movie is basically like we are some dumb motherfuckers that invested in this rocket to go up to space and be a part of the Space Force, and we all got swindled out of like $500-600, which is actually a testament to my life, because that's the type of shit I do. I'll sign up, to join a cult, and they'll ask me for like an extra. I need $150.
I can't wait for Big D to show up one day. Be like, guys, like, fuck, I just invested in this like rocket ship.
Yeah, dude, it's already happened.
It's
and that ship sailed.
Yeah. It's like, D, who asked you this? Like, I don't know, some African guy, very, very dark, very thick African accent.
What is this, Big D? Are you coming to the ship today or tomorrow? Are you going to bring the book? We need to have good comedy on our ship.
Wakanda Forever. It's that's the only book you need.
It's a documentary and a comedy special in one amazing book.
In a book. Notebook. It's a comedy special. Oh yeah.
In a guide.
Notebook.
Damn, that's
17 pages.
That's better than the book at the dollar store. You can't beat that shit.
You know what? I think it's like, because I think Emerson might use it for like part of like their comedy.
When they run out of toilet paper, they're just like, here, just take this book.
Take this book. Man.
No, it's like, I think like Emerson, like students might have to get this book and then be like, you know what, read it and then write your notes about it at the
Nobody's better than
at the end
suggesting what's good or what's bad in Boston comedy than a foreigner.
That's damn right.
That's
D, can I have that charger over there, please? Sorry, didn't mean to. Thank you. This is part of the podcast now. Just fucking passing the charger.
Fucking crazy. I wish you guys could see me right now. I look like a fucking like a Pillsbury biscuits that are about to burst out of the tin can. The Tim can.
Tim, you look tired.
I'm mad tired.
I'm tired too. I'm not gonna front.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I took a nap. I worked out hard today. I was fucking sweating all over the place, and I was like, I'm gonna take a nap, because if I don't, I'm gonna feel like shit.
I worked out yesterday. That was like the first time I worked out in months.
What do you do when you normally do when you work out?
When I work out?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my workout yesterday entailed doing scenes over and over and over again where I'm running a very, very short distance. And after every 3 scenes of me running a very, very short distance, I would light up a Camel Crush, because I've slowly turned into a white man. And I would smoke this Camel Crush, and then we would do 3 more scenes where I'm running in short bursts, followed by another cigarette. And that was it. And I at one point or whatever, we shot a scene where I had to fall. So that was like doing push-ups. So I kept on falling and falling. Mm-hmm. Scene after scene after scene after scene after scene.
Oh, we're talking about the movie now.
No, that was the exercise.
Oh, that was the exercise.
That's the only exercise I've done. It was on. We ran on the fucking Charles River. We did. We went to Harvard Stadium and ran up and down the steps. It was very physical.
All right.
Very.
Tim, do you work out?
No, not really.
For what?
That's right.
For what? If a motherfucker run down on me, he got muscles, he getting stabbed. For what? What I need to work out for? I beat up pussy regular.
You do.
Yeah, so there's no point for me to that just takes me, like, my lower back might hurt afterwards because the bitches be big. I'm sorry.
No, you know what?
The women's be big.
People like it when you talk about that.
Yeah, I know. You know why?
They really do.
Because niggas love some ratchet shit. Everybody loves some ratchet shit.
My friend thought he was nasty. He's like, dude, I thought I was a dirty dog, but
nah, you ain't got shit on D.
D is fucking out of control.
My nickname was D Gutter, and not for no grimy shit.
One of the quotes from the last episode that they kept quoting. One of the things they kept quoting, it was it's like, I be getting stomachs out here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You have to.
Getting stomachs out.
Not for now. I think a comedian made a joke about that. He was like, oh, it was Michael Blackson. He was like, fuck you. I don't get pussy, I get stomach, nigga. That shit was funny. But the truth of the matter is that, yeah, I'm out here getting straight guts, nigga. That's what I'm doing. Straight guts, nigga. I'm out here getting I'm collecting C-section scars out this bitch, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Do you ever like collect something from them just to like keep to yourself, or just the memories and?
Yeah, the video. Remember?
Just the video.
Video, a piece of weave.
How many videos do you think you have?
Oh, oof. Ever since I switched to iPhone, my shit done went up a little bit. I got mad videos actually. I got videos of like some real crazy shit. I got videos of mainly of me getting pussy.
That's awesome, dude.
Nah, it's not really, man.
It really is. I admire that because I have nothing.
That's because I'm a fucking savage, Miguel. You are not a savage.
Yeah, I'm a good boy.
I'm a Chirac savage, and that's not from Chirac. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is? For black people, when they listen to this shit, they're like, yo, this nigga's just retarded. When white people listen to this shit, they're like, this nigga's interesting. Because I've never heard a black man say this type of shit. Because 9 times out of 10 here in the Northeast, if you're hanging around a black guy, usually that black guy hasn't sold crack.
Yeah, you know what's funny? When, like, I don't know, I guess for being white, you always, like, have a group of white friends, and then, like, the one black kid moves into town, and there's always that one white kid that's like, he hates black people, too.
Yeah.
What?
It's true. My nigga, I can't stand him. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, no, there's nothing worse. Like, because when I was growing up or whatever, like, I was always different. I was always moving around from city to city and shit. And every time I would move to a new town or whatever, like, motherfuckers be judging me and shit. They be looking at me crazy. When I first moved down south, my words literally on the bus was because I thought this guy's shirt was cool. I was like, man, that's wicked awesome. I was like, what the fuck is a wicked awesome, my nigga? And I was like, I thought it was wicked. And I was wearing Wilson shirts and shit. These niggas was clowning me and shit. Bitches wasn't fucking with me. They was like, oh, you bum ass nigga. You wear Adidas. Like, get the fuck out my face. And I was like, ugh. I can't stand it. Like, I get anxiety when I see like a group of niggas. Because I don't know.
You guys want to go to the club and play tennis?
Shit. I'd rather go play tennis. I mean, I don't know, man. And it's the truth. Like, niggas don't, like, real black people don't want to be around no niggas. Like, nobody wants to be around niggas. Like, the real ignorant, crazy motherfuckers.
Dude, I'll be honest with you. I've never gone along with black people outside of, like, the comedy world. Ever.
Well, I don't think you've ever actually, like, was like,
hey. With them, like, I went to parties, I talked to them.
You guys shooting dice over there? Can I join? I think you guys are having a really nice gathering. Is it okay if I come to your barbecue?
It's Miguel crouching down like, what are you doing, you cucksuckers?
You cocksuckers. What are you doing, you cocksuckers? I'm just busting your balls.
Faggots. And that's probably why they don't like me either.
No, not for nothing or whatever. Black people love everybody. But niggas, there's a difference between black people and then there's a difference between niggas. Like right now on this podcast, my niggery scale is like at like a 7 or 8. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
I'm not at a... Like, the niggas I be nervous of be at like an 11 or 12. And the scale stops at 10. So, I really be like, what the fuck? Like, if I go to a party or whatever...
Wilding out.
And there's niggas outside the party or whatever with their shirt off... Smoking blunts and shit or whatever, like staring at niggas every time they ride by. Every woman that walks by, they just staring at that. It's like, damn, she got a fat ass and shit. I'm all set, my nigga. I don't want no smoke.
You don't hang out with them?
Nah, I do. Nah, I do. I mean, cause low key,
yeah,
I'm that nigga. I do that shit.
So for the podcast, you turn it down?
No, I just stay regular. I just try to motivate myself to be the best black Boston comedian I can be.
And you will be.
And I will be.
Tim, you will be the best the best white comedian.
First off, ever. Tim is a chameleon.
Tim?
Because I don't know what... Like, you can look at Tim and be like...
You look
Mexican, Puerto Rican, Italian, I don't know.
Arab, for sure.
I don't know.
I got Lebanese the other day.
Oh,
yeah,
see?
Lebanese, yeah.
That's good. So. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Except when ICE rolls around, then you gotta think like, oh shit.
I keep my birth certificate on me.
Yeah, facts. You have to.
Tim's like, no, I can say through, Apple. Listen to me. Listen to the accent.
Yo, you know who said something to me that kind of pissed me off in that black comedy thing?
Who?
Quasi Mensa.
He's a great comedian. Recorded an album, Improv Boston.
Quasi Mensa said to
amazing.
me, Demetrius, I think that you're limiting yourself. You're really alienating yourself whenever you want to go out to Denver.
Were you like, why?
Yeah, because when I go out to Denver, the first thing I'm going to do is ask a nigga where I can do comedy. What the fuck are you talking about? I told him, I was like, fuck out of here, man. You're like, you see me out here in these streets, nigga. Like, you don't say shit to me. Like, don't, no disrespect to him, but, fuck him.
I think I deserve to be in that group more than he does.
Yeah. I mean, it's a secret group.
Just because of the government, I think I should be in that group.
It's
just
a secret
because
group.
I want to be.
I actually just started a secret group.
Did you really?
Of black comedians in the Northeast.
I want to be in it.
Quasi's not invited.
He's not black.
I don't think he is. No, he's.
that nigga's
he got
African.
offended because of my friend Teddy did a joke, and he said the N word in it, and he's a white kid, but he's in a wheelchair, and
He got privilege.
And then he was like, oh, how do you? What do you say? Like, how do you like measure your privilege or something like that? Were you the one telling me that, Tim?
He said
No.
what?
That he made a post about like Teddy, and because he said the N word, it's like
Oh.
should he be able to say the N word because he's in a wheelchair? Like, where do we draw the line?
My nigga, this is what I'm talking about.
But like the joke is really funny.
This is the problem. Like, why the fuck are you worried about what somebody else said on stage? If he said nigga, if he wasn't calling you, and at the end of the day, my nigga, you are African. You don't share my struggles. You don't share my ancestor struggles. Nigga, you came over here chilling, not having to pay no taxes for 7-8 years.
True.
You good.
True.
You came over here, started off with good credit. Nigga, I've been fucked up since, nigga, my mom been putting the cable bill in my name since I was 3. My credit been fucked up for a long time.
Yeah.
I think my credit score is like a 475 right now. And that's bragging. Shit. Shit be tough out here, man. I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's like, yo, you're not doing anything to try to help my career. You're not doing anything to try to, like, uplift me or anything else like that. So just mind your motherfucking business.
Bam, there it is.
That's it.
Dude, I don't know. I just like hanging out with funny people. I don't like.
Yeah, like, if
people
you
that,
funny,
don't-
you funny, man. Like, at the end of the day, that's
Take it
just
off
what
your
it is.
phone.
But, whatever. It
Looking for the
is.
status.
He's looking for he's looking for the shit.
Oh.
That's my
Oh,
thing. Like, it's
he-
just like, yo, like, my nigga, like, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't,
Well, the thing is, like, now it's like, why'd you make that post? Like, for what? Like, now Teddy doesn't. He got a girlfriend, which is very rare for him. And
If
now
you a
he
nigga in a
fucking-
wheelchair
he
and
doesn't
you get a
even do
girl,
comedies. It's like, what do you care?
you a
Who cares?
nigga in
It
a
doesn't
wheelchair
matter.
and you get a girl, fam.
Dude, the best thing is like he like, cause I drove him around a couple times, so I go to shows and whatever.
Well, what are you gonna
Very
walk
funny,
with him?
dude. And dude, like
I'm
every
sorry.
time I had to like drive him and like put his wheelchair in the back seat, and he like one of like his profile on Tinder was basically like, if you want to meet up, you better have a 4-door car.
Yeah, see, I don't think I could have a friend like that.
You what?
I don't have a friend I don't have a friend that's gonna put me to work.
What do you mean?
I do.
Pulling him out of the car
My
and
man Tommy.
folding up his chair.
I didn't mind. He's a good friend. I knew him since like high school.
Like, I'll help you get to the ground and maybe you can fold up the wheelchair. Throw it in the trunk.
Facts.
Dude, one time I had to carry him up to the the
Nope.
comedy studio,
Out. No.
up in the third floor.
Yeah, fuck that.
Dude,
Not
every time he had to go to the bathroom, it was a fucking pain in the ass because
I'm also-
there is not handicap like friendly.
Yeah, I'm
So it's
also-
like every time he's trying to like he's trying to go to the bathroom,
It's more
he's going,
fun to-
excuse me, and there's somebody on stage going, what the fuck? And it's a Friday night, and it's like everything's like, it's supposed to be like the night where everybody just fucking hits home runs. Like he's just walking around, fucking rolling around, going, excuse me.
If you think about
Excuse
it,
me.
I haven't been to a comedy club that was wheelchair accessible.
Nick says
Rogue? I mean, it's not really a club, but...
Not really.
the connection is
There's
comedy
steps.
connection is.
No, there's a ramp. Isn't there a ramp?
Is there a
Yeah,
ramp
it's
at
a
the
ramp.
studio?
I
He just,
haven't
Miguel
been
said
to
he
the
had
new
to
one.
carry this nigga up 3 flights.
Well, the studio.
studio,
and
the
those
old
places were all built in the 80s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but that's
they're
when
like-
nobody was in a wheelchair. Like,
And everybody was in a wheelchair. They just didn't come out because it was like a shame.
They weren't as
It
capable.
was a
They just
shameful
like, I
thing
guess
to
I'll
do.
just stay
it's
home.
a shame.
Then like they started basketball leagues. Like, well, we can do anything now.
Facts. They started fucking wheelchair football.
Yeah, they play hockey.
Wheelchair
They
soccer.
play hockey?
They play
Yeah,
hockey.
nigga.
How do you play hockey?
I'm like sleds.
Yeah.
It doesn't look fun. They get these tiny little sticks. Just like they're already at the ice.
It's like a little yardstick.
Are they cute? Fucking
Nah, it's fire.
They're not little people. They're just handicapped.
Yeah. That's fucked up because Miguel is laughing so hard. Miguel is laughing so hard his bottom chin is jiggling right now. He's like,
see, it's gonna suck to be in a wheelchair in like Mexico because you can't play soccer.
dude, actually, I thought like
They play volleyball maybe.
they play basketball.
Oh.
They have like special.
oh yeah, they got
the
the no, not for nothing. Like
We take better care of handicapped people than we do like homeless or like indigenous people.
is that
like,
why there's so
poor
many
people.
Mexican niggas I see with one eye and shit just walking around like, I see you, you fucker. Let me stop. Speaking of Special Olympics, you know, my mom used to always tell me I was special when I was a kid and shit, right? And I wanted to make her proud. So I told her I was going to try out for the football team.
Okay.
I just didn't tell her that the football team was for the Special Olympics. And the fucked up thing is I faked like I was intellectually disabled to try to get on the team.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Don't you hate those videos though? And like,
Big D pretending to be retarded.
they get the video. They get the Down syndrome kid. They give him the ball, and he just like
I hate that shit, my nigga.
Like, come on. Like,
I mean, I understand.
If I'm suiting up, I'm competing. I'm not playing around. I'm taking that little kid out.
This is the shit that will piss you off, right? Let's say that the game is tied, right? It never happens when the game is close.
Right.
Never. It never happens when the game is close. It's always when the other team is getting blown out. And now all of a sudden they decide to throw this nigga or whatever that walks like radio out to the middle of the fucking field. And you know, they give him that shot. But I seen this shit happen at my school. The kid went and scored a touchdown, right? We were blowing out the other fucking team. He scores the touchdown. And then they never put the points up on the board. But because he was special, that nigga knew. He was like, you didn't put my points on the board. You didn't put my points on the board. Where's my points? Where's my points? Where's my points? Nobody kicked the ball. Nobody kicked the ball in the fucking field goal. Nobody did a field goal shot. Where's my fucking points? He was so mad. And like, yo, it got to the point where like he was freaking out so bad that he was freaking out so bad. The coach had to like signal up to the fat nigga in the score booth and was like, okay, add his points. They added his points and then he was like, there's still no field goal. We never did a field goal. I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, so then they bring out the special teams so they can kick a fucking extra point for his touchdown. It was like an extra 30 minutes of time wasted, nigga. On top of that, my mom came to pick me up in a fucking in a little ass hoopty and shit. And I never forget this shit. This little motherfucker was on his way home, was like, buddy. And then the car broke down in the middle of the fucking parking lot. We sat there and waited, like, for forever. We had to my mom had to go get water from the water fountain and fill up the fucking radiator and shit. I'm standing outside. I'm like, we being prideful, talking about, no, we good. You know, eventually the car started. We went home and shit, but that's fucking stupid, yo. Like, don't lie to these kids because these motherfuckers aren't dumb. They're just a little downy. You can't do shit like that.
Slow, that's all.
If you let a motherfucker score a touchdown, add those fucking points. Or if you're gonna do it in the fucking fourth quarter when the game doesn't matter anymore.
True.
Not at halftime.
Just have a whole different league.
It's called the Special Olympics. That's the fucking league you should have been in.
But don't you think though? Because we've all heard of retard strength, though, right?
Yeah,
that shit is real.
Of course.
Wouldn't a Down syndrome kid be like a great fullback?
No.
Just give him the ball, just run through that wall.
Well, here's the thing. He doesn't have like the ability to like. He's like a horse with the fucking things. No. Like he only sees one way. So it's like he doesn't have the ability to like catch balls.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm on the field. If I see a nigga running down the field, and he's running half speed. I'm running full speed and I'm getting low and I'm knocking his ass out. It's not even.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's not gonna be able to like.
That motherfucker's gonna crack.
Nigga,
Nigga, hold your chin strap because I'm about to lay your ass out.
It'd probably be a lot of fumbles there, I guess.
Fumble. That nigga is crying. He's not getting back on the field. Then face gonna be all red and shit. It's okay. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. No, I'm fine. Put me back outside, coach. Put me back. Put me on defense. No, nigga.
no.
Sit your ass down. Get your phone. Play some fucking Pokemon or something.
Get that tray. Bring over that tray of waters.
Bring over that jar of pickles there, Fred. I know that's fucked up. I mean, not for nothing. You know,
dude, that was like the one rule though in high school. Like
what?
People like kids would try to pick on me, but like they would try, but like I was just just verbally abusive.
I can only imagine that. This is Miguel right here. This holy shit.
No, but like here's the thing: is like they would try to pick on me, but it's like there was always people trying to pick on me because I was Mexican. But then, like, when somebody said something about the retarded kids... What is it? Dude, that looks like...
That's Mexican me. I was trying to...
Look like a little Carlos Mencia.
I know.
But, like, no, like, as soon as somebody says something about, like, the special ed kids, like, they would be like, hey, watch it. Not, like, don't... They're our friends. It's like, dude, you were just going something... You said nigga. Huh. But you want to make fun of the fucking special ed kids? Huh. Like what the fuck? That was my high school. Like they were super racist towards me, towards everybody.
Yeah.
But like you can't make fun of the special ed kids.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they'd be a good running back. Because the other team's like, well, I'm not going to. That's like
saying you can't call a woman a bitch.
You should be able to call a woman a bitch.
You should be able to call whatever you want
to. You should be able to do whatever you want.
You're supposed to be
grab them by the pussy.
You're supposed to be able to do it in a very creative way. Not grab them by the pussy because that's a Me Too moment. But if you call a woman a bitch, what happened to the days of Queen Latifah? She grabbed my booty. I punched him dead in his eye. Who you calling a bitch?
She said, "You're not a bitch. You're a hoe."
Because you're not a bitch. You're a hoe.
Oh, that's what you said earlier.
Yeah, remember? See, that's what I'm saying. Man, fuck it, y'all. Not for nothing, man. Shout out to the retarded niggas that play football. I fucks with y'all niggas, but that's not the sport that you want to be in.
It's like try yoga. It's like when you see like the kids are like, oh, look at this one-legged wrestler,
Zach Gowen.
What an amazing thing! It's like that's one. I can't hook his leg because
he's doing half the work.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not out here running sprints. Yeah, he ain't carrying niggas on his back. You feel what I'm saying? When I played football, I would see the wrestlers. They would come outside. These niggas would run around the field with other grown ass kids on their back. Then they would go into the wrestling room and wrestle around with the door closed and the heat turned all the way up. If you a nigga with no legs, you ain't participating in all the drills.
I'd be the guy back. I'll carry Teddy.
You the man. If you the nigga with no legs or whatever in the wrestling room, you're just the motherfucker with strong arms. That's it. That's it. You got to use your arms for balance, nigga. How the fuck are you gonna wrestle too?
True.
You can't use your legs for power to pin a nigga down. If a nigga is a champion and he has no legs, I'm sorry. If you lose to a nigga that has no legs. You a bitch ass nigga.
So I disagree.
Oh, okay.
I disagree because if you're wrestling a guy with no legs, that's less like he can grab your legs and take you down. With him, he's already down.
But it's like he's floating.
That is true.
I can't grab his leg.
Yo, because you got to get pinned down and shit.
Right.
But if all he's been doing is working out his arms.
Right. It's like wrestling a frog down. It's like, how do you do it?
Like, have you seen my legs? My legs is like diesel, cock diesel. If you try to like take my legs down or whatever, my legs is gonna win. Imagine like because he's just working out arms and his arms are his legs.
Arm day is every day.
Every day.
Right, you don't have legs. Okay, I see what you're saying now.
That shit is crazy. You know what? Shout out to the niggas with no legs in the
no
wrestling
legs.
world that's killing shit out here.
I have no legs.
Yeah, I seen that on Kids. And Kids, I don't know.
That movie's fucked up.
Yo, if you've never seen that movie, go see that movie, Kids.
Yeah.
Kids was a movie or whatever where there was a homeless nigga on the train with no legs. I was like, yo,
On a
how does he?
skateboard.
I was like, how does he shit?
His torso was on a skateboard.
How do you shit when you have no legs? And no, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. He had no legs and he had no ass.
No, it was like
He was
torso,
just
like half a
torso.
Dude, it
That
literally
nigga was
like,
just the upper torso.
Yeah,
he
ended-
looked like a Mortal Kombat finishing move.
like the fucking like after they got finished. Yeah.
Yeah, he was finish him. The nigga, the torso. That's all that nigga was just torso.
You ever watch Kids?
Yeah, I remember used to watch it, and I couldn't understand how that guy got laid so often.
Yo, Tully was wild, yo, fact. I just fucked a little girl, bust her down on a period. I was like, this nigga they should bring this nigga up on charges to this day. Because he never was able to escape that
He's
character.
like, smell my
The I think the only role I've seen him in after that was on The Wire as a fiend that played he played a dope fiend next to Bubs.
Yeah, he just seemed like a grimy guy. Like you wanted,
He looked grimy. my
wanted
nigga.
this role. It's perfect.
His
for you.
man Casper was
dead.
the grimiest.
He's dead.
He is?
He killed himself.
What?
Yeah.
Casper, my nigga?
Yeah, Casper.
The nigga that was smoking he was doing the CO2. Like, yo, son.
Yeah, he's dead.
I think I seen his
Like
follow-up movie.
like 10 years ago.
I didn't know that,
Friendly
yo.
Ghost or something?
I didn't know that, yo. And that shit was grimy too, because that nigga Casper,
Whatever,
that was a good one.
That was
That was a good one.
I even know.
No, he's not the friendly ghost. He's the grimy ghost. Yeah, that's some shit.
he killed it. Well, next Friday he had his wrist bandage.
Yeah, he was in next Friday. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
he was the skateboard guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Casper, yeah.
It's the same guy who fucking played in Kids. He's just an adult now with a job.
Just an adult now
It's
with a job at a
basically
record
just
shop.
It's grown up. It's like, hey man, what are you doing? It's like, well, I'm still living out the character.
He
It's
fucked
like,
that girl and gave her got AIDS.
yeah.
Can I ask a question real quick?
What's up?
What do you guys think about the old Cat Williams versus Kevin Hart thing right now?
Whack.
What? Would they have a beef?
Well, Kevin
Yeah.
Hart. I mean, Cat Williams is kind of like basically like, look, you know, he was shitting on Tiffany Haddish, and then on a radio show, and then Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart came on the Breakfast Club or whatever, and then Kevin Hart was just like,
saw
look,
that, yeah.
I do this, I do that, you know, and all this other shit, and then Tiffany Haddish was like, oh, did I fuck your man? Like,
Yeah,
type
it's like,
shit.
what did I do to you? Did I fuck your man or something?
It's kind of crazy. I mean, not for nothing or whatever. From me looking at it, from the outside looking in, it's like, look, Kevin Hart is one of the most biggest comedians on the face of the planet. And I think that's because he is white acceptable.
It's cash grab movies.
Right. And he's at a different level in his career or whatever. But at the same time, I think Cat is funnier than him, man.
I think Kevin Hart like plays the role of like the black guy, like white people, like normal white people, like want in a black friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because I get along with everybody, every race and group of people or whatever. I'm usually that guy or whatever that I'll go anywhere and I can always make friends and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And but there's some people or whatever that you just like have to like learn to love, and that's Cat Williams. You know what I'm saying? Like Cat Williams is one of those guys where it's like, yo, I fucks with Cat.
Yeah, no,
but that nigga's crazy.
I do like him a lot. I think he's really funny, but I think ever since he like fucking had that breakdown and started smoking crack and started to like fight 50-year-old kids.
I don't think he was smoking
He
crack.
was like, it's like, dude, what are you doing, man?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think
you're a funny dude.
Personally, I don't think he was smoking crack. I think Cat was just on some shit like, I'm just gonna be me. And I feel like that's like, like my biggest fear is that I'm just gonna be me, and I'm not gonna conform to what others, what I need to be in order to be successful. If that makes any sense to you. Like, I'm gonna be D regardless of what it is. Like the shit that you get on this podcast.
Yeah, but dude, like at one point, when you get to that level, to their level of fame, and like like you have to have like a manager that's gonna be like, dude, don't do that.
Yeah, right. And not only that, like you're in a position where you can carry so many other people.
Right.
You know,
it's like so many people are dependent on you, and you're.
But a lot of people,
15-year-old kids.
A lot of people fuck with Cat, and a lot of people like Red Grant. There's a few other comedians or whatever that follow Cat and go on tour with him and shit.
More minutes.
Yeah, and you know, shit is great. You know what I'm saying? But at one point or whatever, it's like, yo, like, do I just leave this nigga alone because he's too much? I don't think it's drugs. I just think that he's just used to being him, and Kevin Hart is more of the person or whatever that.
Yeah, he's Hollywood. He's just Hollywood.
Like,
I think Patrice O'Neal said it best. It's like masterfully Hollywood.
Patrice O'Neal said some shit that really fucked my head up. He was like, "Yo, I seen some shit in Hollywood that's gonna get me killed." Because what he was saying or whatever, what I took from what he was saying was basically like, yo, once you get to this certain level, there is powers that be or whatever that will control, manipulate, do whatever or whatever in order to... People will go through crazy lengths to be successful. Like fuck a nigga in the ass.
Dude, I don't know. Tell me, like, if somebody showed up and they're like, dude, I want you to fuck this guy in the ass, and I'll give you a fucking TV show, 1 season.
I'm gonna be honest.
If I have to fuck him in the ass,
$20,000.
1 season.
1 season, you gotta fuck a guy in the ass, and then you gotta have to blow him and
20,000 per, 20,000,
and then you get 20,000 an episode.
It's getting
First
worse.
off, if I was gay, I'm gonna be a straight top. You ain't gonna. I'm not.
But he's saying he's like after that, after you fuck him, you have to like come in his ass, and then you have to lick it out of him.
Nah, I'm all set.
Yeah.
Oh, this nigga's crazy. This nigga said, lick his ass. Come in on and suck it about.
Cream pie this guy, and then eat it.
And then eat it, nigga. I love
it for $20,000 for 1 season.
No, $20,000 per episode.
Yeah, I heard you.
I love a good whoopie pie, but I am not.
Oh, well, what if it's in Italian? It's a cannoli.
Ah, shit. If he's African, is it an Oreo? No. I'm all set, bro.
Is there a chance it can be renewed for a second? Does it get picked up?
I mean, he's probably gonna ask you to do some wild shit after that.
What's the network?
Ooh,
NBC.
The CW.
No, CW. They'd be like, hey, pick up that fucking condom on the floor. CW.
Yeah, I'm gonna be truthfully honest with you. I'm all set.
We'll give you $600 an episode.
If I have to sacrifice my masculinity or whatever, and sacrifice me being a man or whatever to gain fame and notoriety, I don't want that. But at the same token or whatever, I will do some real wild shit I've done some real wild shit for free.
Yeah, no, we know. Last week we fucking saw the video.
Oh, yeah. Y'all niggas don't have no idea. Like, this is the thing. Like, if you're listening to this podcast, just understand this. Like, Tim and Miguel are like the good angels on my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that's like, D, do it, but don't go too hard. I'm the nigga, and like the inner like evil nigga in me is like, yo, go hard, fuck shit up. So I'm just letting you know right now, whatever. As long as you listen to this podcast, you are going to get unadulterated, non-filtered, raw content from a Boston comedian that is out here working his ass off. From 3 Boston comedians that are working their ass off. I am going to put in so much work that you might need to get some gun oil and lube up your butt cheeks. Because I'm fucking you raw.
I was just thinking like
20,000 per.
I was just thinking like, would it be funny if Big D's is like, all right, fuck it. You know what? I do want to be famous. I want to have the said gum. And he does that. He like fucks some dude in the ass, cream pies him, eats a cum.
Oh,
he gets his
no,
season.
Jesus.
He's about to get this. He's about to get his fucking show and everything.
Shit.
And then one of like his friends like made it big and he's like, hey D, dude, I'll put you in this show, man.
You know what I'm gonna tell you? I'm like, look, you're gonna have to come in this ass, eat this shit out, and then we're gonna.
Like, what do I have to do for it? It's like nothing, man. Just coming in. I like you. You're my friend. Just fucking come in. Come on.
Like, if I'm offered that, like, do I have an option to like find someone to get it done?
Nah, like this is the thing. Like, I mean, at the end of the day or whatever,
I'm good at that.
If a nigga wants me to fuck him in the ass or whatever, I'll just go get a nigga from Malden to do that shit for me. Like, yo, like you fuck this nigga in the ass or whatever, do all this extra shit. I want you to wear the dress. I want you to kiss this nigga in the mouth, and then I'm going to reap the rewards. You can ride along for the ride, but nigga, you are my personal gay option. Like, if a nigga comes to me from Hollywood saying he want to do some gay shit, I'm gonna have a nigga with me or whatever that's willing to do that gay shit for me.
You need a proxy.
Yeah, right, exactly. And that's what I'm gonna have, because I personally, look, this is something really candid I'm gonna share with you guys. I was sexually molested as a kid. You feel what I'm saying? And it was by a dude. Wait, I will never ever in my life ever go through that shit again. And this was as a kid, but because I couldn't do anything about it as a kid.
This is a podcast, not Facebook. What are you doing?
Oh, I know. Oh my God. Speaking of which, this is one thing I'm gonna say. All you bitches or whatever that's been molested or whatever the fuck the case may have been, a guy touched your boob or he touched your ass, and now all of a sudden because of this Brett Kavanaugh shit, you motherfuckers are gonna come out of nowhere and just say this shit on Facebook.
Yeah,
the gall of you
5 years ago when it wasn't happening.
The gall of you dumb bitches or whatever. All you're doing is following a trend, victim or no victim or whatever. And I feel for victims. I understand. Like, if you've been sexually assaulted and you've been through some shit, like a true sexual assault, but a nigga walking outside slapping you in the ass or whatever is not a sexual assault. I'm sorry.
Happens in baseball all the time.
It happens in basketball, baseball, football.
You don't see fucking LeBron James tweeting
niggas is walking around slapping each other on the ass all the time. That ain't no Me Too movement.
But if it's
you know what? I think it becomes Me Too. It becomes a hashtag Me Too movement when a
nigga is grabbing your shit.
Yeah,
when a nigga got his hand up in your pussy. When it's somebody that
they don't like. Like, let's be if Brad Pitt walked into a fucking room and you slap a girl in the ass,
fuck this shit,
and she'd be like,
let's be completely honest. If any woman, I don't give a fuck who it is, can say anything about any man, and that nigga is done. Not only is he done or whatever, it depends on what level of power or position of power that man is in. If he's done. If that nigga ain't got shit or whatever, like, so what? But if that nigga's in a position of power or has any type of leeway on anything, he is finished. A woman has so much power now that, and I know this is going to sound kind of sexist or whatever, but the truth is like, women are in a position of Thanos power. They have the power to do anything that they can lie. It doesn't even have they don't even have to be sexually assaulted. They could just say, "This guy did this to me." There's no proof. There's no evidence.
That's been forever though.
No.
I feel I was actually writing a bit about that.
It has been forever, but not like it is today.
Well, it's different now. Yeah, it's different. The circumstances are a lot different now, but I mean, there's always been like investigations and stuff like that. So it's not like.
Dude, I was writing a bit about that because I was thinking about like how like powerful is that? Like the bit was like supposed to go like, oh, there was a sign like a stop. There was a sign that just appeared out of nowhere because somebody complained about it. Like in this fucking instance, like it's my girlfriend. Let's just say it's my girlfriend to complain about it, right? She's a girl. She complained about like there should be a stop sign here, and then next thing you know, it's a stop sign there. But like every time I call. I was like, hey, can you guys put a stop sign here?
Yo, not for nothing. This is a real shit.
But
I have an appointment to go to Staples tomorrow to print out consensual sexual forms.
I knew it. God damn it, dude.
Oh no, this is the God's honest truth. I don't give a fuck. Like, good. I have no money. I have no clout. I have nothing. I am just a fucking Boston comedian out here trying to make it and live. But I refuse to fuck any woman in comedy.
I would never do that anyway.
Oh no, I do. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to tear that pussy up, and I'm getting stomach, nigga. Nah, but the truth is it's come to a point where it's like, yo, I have to little bow wow these bitches. Like, I need to have a form that says, look, we have a consensual relationship, and if I fuck you, you can't come out of nowhere saying some other extra shit.
But I think it's drastic.
It's drastic,
it's
but
no
it's
different
safe.
than if I said that if I went to the authorities, like, I think Big D murdered somebody, you'd go through the same process.
Nah.
Yeah, they'd arrest you.
They'll probably be like, yeah, that pussy or something like that. I don't know.
The cops would joke.
cops
Oh,
just know.
Big D?
I got a constant alibi. You know why? Because I do Uber all day. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, look, nigga, I was over at 20 Child Street in Cambridge today. I was over at...
You do got alibis all over.
Yeah, nigga, I was never there. I don't say shit about me, bitch. I was never there.
That explains
If
why
it
so
wasn't...
many, so many black people doing Uber. So, yeah.
No.
Got
I'm
alibis.
gonna be honest with you. I think Uber is oversaturated with nothing but foreigners, and it's killing the game right now. Because I got into a fucking Uber the other day. It was a Mercedes. I was like, oh, this is cool. I got into the fucking car, and he was like, okay.
Cocksucker.
So you want the Uber? Where you going? I said, nigga, it's on the phone. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, you know where I'm going. Why the fuck are you asking me questions?
Yeah, I
asked him straight. I said, yo, how long you been on Uber? He was like, Boston? Ha! I don't know.
I met a lady who was like Brazilian. She
Yeah,
was
I'm all
like,
set. Like, fuck that shit. Like,
dude, she was like, I just got to the country like 2 months ago, and like now I'm just working for Uber. I'm like,
I'm
what?
at Uber on the way over here. She's telling me, she's like, I don't really get tipped a lot here. Like, no, people don't realize, like, you should tip, blah, blah, blah. I was like, since I've stopped tipping Ubers, my ratings is going through the roof. I'm like a 4.8.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna be honest.
Wait,
with
since
you.
you stopped?
Since I stopped tipping.
You know what I do? Because I deliver food for Uber. What I say is, you can tip on the app. And I just keep it pushing. And lately, like, I'll start Uber or whatever, and my balance I would have cleared out already. I would have cashed out.
Yeah.
But my balance would be like $3, $4 already, because I'm like, you can tip on the app. And I just leave it at that.
All right, man. Well, it's 7:22. I know you have a show to get to. I want to go to that show, actually. I want to see... there you go. It's not a podcast, and has Big D fucking burps into the mic.
I got a show. Oh, that shit smell like fucking ass. I got a show tonight with Troy Bird at RDP, a few other people.
Zach Brazow, Ian Barton.
Yeah, Zach Brazow, Ian Barton.
I think you can memorize the lineup.
It's the same lineup that's on every fucking show in Boston.
Yeah, that's pretty much true.
I know, they need to fucking go different. Like,
you know what's funny? I asked the booker.
Sonny Dennis will be there too.
Dude, there's many of us that are fucking hysterical.
I asked the booker, I was like, yo, hey, do you, how much you getting paid to host? And he was like, I don't get paid anything. I was like, nigga, what the fuck are you hosting for?
Mm-hmm.
Just for shits and giggles? Like,
you gotta get something in return.
You're doing a show, and you're telling me or whatever, it's a free show. You're not going to get anything in return?
This is Troy?
It's Troy.
I love Troy, but...
Shout out to Troy Burdett. I fucks with Troy heavy.
It's his first show. He doesn't want to ruffle any feathers.
No, and that's completely understandable.
Prove you can fill the room before you start asking for shit.
Well, honestly, it's on Causeway Street, right across the street from where the greatest basketball team in history plays, the Celtics. So it shouldn't be a problem or whatever to go ahead and get people to line up on a Friday night at this beautiful club that I'm going to perform at. But needless to say, I'm just gonna end this here with my final thought.
Oh, final thought. Do you wanna do music or?
No, fuck music. Speaking of music or whatever, Lil Wayne's album came out today, and it's his most anticipated album. That
I'm gonna listen to it.
Have been listening. I've been wanting to hear the Carter 5 for so long, and unfortunately, so many people are disappointed. I personally like a few songs on the Carter 5, and I will continue to enjoy it. But I will say this. If you're not listening to Kevin Gates right now, something is wrong with you. Luca Brasi 3 just came out, and that shit is fucking fire. That nigga be saying the realest shit. Fuck that bitch in the head. I just love. I don't know what it is about the southern drawl. I don't know what it is about southern gangsters. I just love that shit. Fuck that bitch in the head. Niggas be going hard. That's all I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
And my final thought or whatever for the night is like, yo, at the end of the day or whatever, there is a such thing as free speech. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that people want to limit what people say, limit what people do. That's understandable. You feel what I'm saying? But if that person ain't putting no money in your pocket, if that person ain't making. Jay-Z said it best, nigga. What you eat don't make me shit. And Tony V, shout out to Tony V, Boston legend, Boston comedy legend, comedy fucking legend,
comedy legend,
told me best. Mind your motherfucking business.
Boom.
That's it. And by the way, if you haven't already, pick up Comedy Is No Joke
by Bark.
By Bark.
By Bark. My final thought is, don't compare yourself to anybody. Everybody's on their own path to do comedy. So just follow your own path. Go as fast as you want, as slow as you want, doesn't matter. Eventually you'll get there.
Suck a dick and make it in Hollywood.
Suck a dick and make it whole. I mean, you fucking did
that. Was my punchline. Buy some random guy for 20,000 per.
Just keep going. Just keep going. And, eventually the lineup, eventually those guys will move to New York and, we'll...
Yeah, when all their friends move to New York, they will too, and spots will open up.
Spots will open up. And maybe, anything is possible here in the lovely city of Boston. And just keep going hard. Keep going at it. And that's it for me. And do you have a final thought?
Me, I just want to say, with all that's going on in the world, don't go chasing waterfalls.
Good.
Stick to the rivers and lakes that you used to.
That's good. Yeah.
That's perfect.
That is perfect.
That is perfect.
Should we, just for the fuck of it, should we finish reading a paragraph? The first paragraph.
I feel like the kid...
I think it's deserving.
Fucking inspired...
So many Boston comedians.
So many.
He inspired so many comedians. And shout out to the author for shouting out my friends, Hetty McLaughlin.
Twice.
Shyam.
Once.
And my man's.
Yes.
The host.
The cocksucker.
The cocksucker of Boston comedy. My man Miguel Perez.
The meanest motherfucker in town.
Facts.
Okay.
This is an excerpt.
Let's end this shit, Tim.
Who is Bark?
Hit us.
As you read through this book, you will be learning many of my tips in comedy. I have included a notes section at the back of this book for you to write down the tips you liked and found to be the most beneficial. It's 17 pages. When you decide to be a comic, you are planning to be your own boss. As you become... Yeah, right. As you become more popular, you will be running your own business, and your product is your talent. Comedy is more of a lifestyle than a job, because it isn't your normal 9 to 5. I started my comedy adventure when I was 16 years old.
16.
Yeah, his girlfriend is like 16 now. She's jailbait as shit.
Jailbait as fuck.
I decided to pursue comedy after my interest in politics died off during my high school years. I interned for a couple of political officials in the state of Oregon, and I also lobbied in D.C. once.
Gay liberals.
After all that, I realized politics wasn't for me, so it's off to medical school I went.
Because he was Indian.
It's not in there. I had to choose a different career path.
Special Olympics football. Where's my points? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Being from an Indian background, most of my... Do you like that?
It's very smooth.
Do you want me to go lower?
Go lower.
My family wanted me to be an engineer.
Ooh.
And my mom wanted me to be a doctor.
Fucking cunt.
Pinky
with that fat ass. Oh my god. Nigga, your mom's a porn star. Okay, I'm sorry.
Fattest ass in the business.
Fattest ass in the business. Okay, go ahead.
Pinky Tiger Sing. Is that a real name?
Shit! That nigga's mom's name is Pinky Tiger Sing, nigga! Oh my god! Oh shit!
I had no intention of taking on either of those professions, so I was stuck not knowing what to do with my life. One day I was watching a YouTube video of Russell Peters, and I loved every single joke he delivered.
Every single one.
He performed many racial jokes in this video.
Yes.
I was raised around Indians, Asians, and Indians are Asians, and many other cultures and races, so I was able to relate with Russell's jokes. It hit me that I've been doing similar jokes my whole life.
Racist motherfucker.
I used to joke around about different cultures, and many of my friends and family loved them.
Oh,
With that in mind, I decided comedy was the path I needed to take.
let's shit on these niggas.
You gotta do with the slow voice.
Yeah, you have to shit on these niggas.
You gotta do the background.
My mom was very supportive with this decision.
Shout out to Pinky.
And she gave up on the whole doctor idea. I didn't know how to start in the industry, so I watched interviews of Chris Rock, Russell Peters, Kevin Hart, and Dave Chappelle narrating their starts in comedy. I learned that open mics were the first thing to do, but I didn't know where any were. I went to a boarding school on a hill in the middle of nowhere, which was a huge barrier for attending open mics. I made the best of my time by hosting school talent shows and recording videos of my performances. In August of one summer, I met a New York-based comic named Craig Fox. He gave me some good information about starting in the scene and tips with open mics and shows.
Yes.
And that's the beginning.
That's it.
That's the beginning of this cocksucker.
This is great, man. This
Fucking
is great.
piece of shit. His mom's the porn star.
Pinky
Pinky Tiger.
Tiger sign.
I'm not gonna be friendly, right? It's just-
All right, so we gotta get Big D to a show. So that was it. This is the Who Is Bark podcast. Hashtag Who Is Bark. We'll see you again next week. And that's it. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Yeah, nigga. That was good.